Alright, welcome back. We've got ourselves our next target, and I know immediately what that is. That is a small... Just lock it in that way it doesn't escape. It's gotta find it. Not a coal freighter. Nope, not an ammunition ship. Not a tramp steamer. It's no, not a small merchant. There it is, passenger cargo. Trying to get right to the water line. There we go. Range. Wait for the scope to bob back up again. Right there. She's somewhere about the 55, 60. We'll go 57 starboard. No, it would be 57 port. Starboard would be if she was going this way. Speed. Let's let this go. Though she was moving slow, so I don't expect her to be moving too fast. But you never know. Give her 2 minutes, that should be plenty of time. For a fairly accurate speed reading. And nope, that is definitely a British flag. 6 knots, which fits perfectly with the stated slow speed that she was going. We need a range update, because she's no longer at that range. She's moved. As ships tend to do, they tend to sail about and move. A little bit higher, I believe, and then that should be good. Angle on bow is now not quite 90, I say it's like 80 degrees. 80 port. Only 1 degree difference in the gyro angle. Yeah, it looks good. Impact, fast speed. She's got a draft of 7 meters, so a single torpedo set at 5 should be perfectly fine. Fire tube 1. Almost a straight shot too for the gyro angle, which is quite good. Where's the torpedo? There it is. Yep, that's looking good. That should be a very solid impact. Which would be another nice ship before we even get into our patrol zone. Which is always nice. Yeah, and that is definitely a British flag. Actually, that might be the Canadian flag. That's the Canadian flag for this time period. Didn't have the maple leaf just yet. Yeah. Basically perfectly right in the middle. So she should sink, considering she's only a 2,000-ton ship. A single torpedo should be all it takes. But we'll stick around just in case she doesn't. No, other way around. Keep getting, and then we'll grab a couple of these guys. Stick them in here. And you're the torpedo man. Stick you in there as well. These guys are still doing fine for their endurance, so that's always good. They'll be loaded in 7.5 minutes. So, that's good. And she should sink on her own fairly shortly. Hopefully. You know what, let's make sure.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Auftauchen. Auftauchen.
And we'll get ready to man the deck gun. just to make certain that she actually does sink. Because it'd be a shame that she doesn't actually sink and she just sails off.
Erste Seewache sich klar machen.
Just wait for the icons to pop up here. There we go. Crew in the deck gun. Engage the target. And the deck gun is set to shoot the waterline. Good. There we go. Nice old hits. This will head to the east.
Neuer Kurs 9-1.
Make sure she doesn't outrun us. She's got a fire on board. That's the second fire. Looks like she's kind of being dragged down the stern, but she's still running. Oh, there's a nice explosion. A very nice explosion. Very good. Oh, there goes our other lifeboat. Tumbling off into the water. She is very much burning. Oh, that one was just behind. Steady out the rudder, that way they don't have to deal with that. Yeah, she's down by the stern. Definitely down by the stern. Our course would take us that way. Yeah, return to course.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Gehen wieder auf Kurs, Herr Kaloin.
We'll keep heading towards the patrol area. And I believe she's going to sink on her own fairly shortly. She's down by the stern quite a bit. So she should go down on her own. So I'll give her a couple more shots with the deck gun just to help her along. And then I'll tell the deck gun to cease fire. Put the watch crew on. And then we'll keep going. And one last shot. There we go.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Feuer einstellen.
Hold your fire. Get the bridge crew up here. Let's just stuff the rest of the guys into the torpedo room. Get the torpedoes going. Well, torpedo going. And she should sink now on her own. She's down by the stern. She's burning furiously. She should be fine. So, I'll break things off here, and I'll just shuffle that off to the side. And I'll bring you back when we find something else. So I'll see you then. Alright, welcome back. We got ourselves a new target. It is an ore carrier. Oh, let's lock it up again. It is a little bit wavy out, so we're probably going to have some difficulty getting the correct, range and all that. Ooh, there goes the scope. Yeah, 15 meters per second winds. This is what it'll do. Constantly washing over the scope and completely wiping out the scope as well. Hold on, just get the lock on again. I think that's that there. We'll give her another one because it actually kind of looked a little bit off. Come on, dip down a little. Scope bobbing is really hard to makes it really hard to actually get an accurate range on it. Right there, I think. Angle one bow. Let's check that out. It's a little bit shallower than 45, so I'll call it 55 for now. And it's time to get speed. She's zigging and zagging, looks like. Looks like she might have spotted us just before we dived, so that's going to complicate matters slightly. Means we'll have to wait till she gets closer before we can fire the torpedoes. Which also does give us, however, more time to get her speed. I'll probably give her a salvo of 3, I want to say. Just to make sure, since she's zigging and zagging, try to improve the chances of actually striking. Especially since we can't get quite as accurate of a solution considering the water. Salvo tube shooting. I can't shoot 1, 2, and 3. I'll shoot 1, 2, and 4. They're all the same. Impact. Let's go medium speed. That solution is now way off, of course, because she is not at that angle. Spread angle. We'll go 4 degrees on the spread angle. Right now, angle on bow is almost 90. Update that. Just a little bit lower and it would have been perfect right there.
Nicht genug Besatzung an den E-Maschinen, Herr Kaloin.
Well, good thing we're not moving anywhere anytime soon. That's all I gotta say right now. Come on, up a little bit more. Up a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Trying to judge it with the rocking. I think right there. Of course, the range is off, but everything else about that solution looks fairly good. They're set to go at 3 meters to the 4 meters. Speed medium. Angle on bow right now. 65 update. Looks like she stayed out on a course for the moment. Let's shoot. And see how well this goes. I think this one will hit. This one may also hit. This one looks like it's going to go in front if she continues on this course. In fact, they all may miss. So just in case, I'll switch to single tube and set tube 3. Or they could all hit, potentially. Oh boy. He's gonna have a fun time in a moment. He's gonna eat at least one, possibly two. Looks like it's gonna be two. As long as this one gets there in time. Although it may run just ahead. Yeah, it ran just ahead. And we can't surface to use the deck gun at the moment. That one detonated due to the waves. Yeah, let's give her one more. So this one to run fast, impact. Let's update the range because she's moved. Oh, just down a little bit. There we go. That's what I needed. And one bow is... yeah, roughly the same. Send that final torpedo. Other way around. You get out of there. You get in here. You guys get in. You guys get in here. And then you guys get in here. And then you guys get in the electrics engines for the moment. As long as this one doesn't detonate early, this one should also be a hit. But that's all the torpedoes I'm going to give her. Considering we now only have one reserve for the front. And then the 3 stern. Yeah, it looks like it's going to hit in the stern. So I don't think she's going to be able to get out of the way in time. Unless it detonates early. Yeah, it's going to be close. Oh, just going to get hit right in the prop. Right in the rudder. Just like the Bismarck. So yep, she's got no prop anymore. And her rudder is jammed. So she is going nowhere. So we don't have to worry about her running away. So it's a nice another 7,000 tons. So she's got 2 holes in her water line. She should sink on her own. We shouldn't need to use the deck gun on her. And even if we did want to use the deck gun, we can't. It's way too rough out. So let's just jump into the command room. Actually, let's put this D-lock and put the scope down. And close out the book. We don't need the book anymore right now. I will break things off here. And I'll bring you back once we encounter something else. Which I'm pretty sure we will, because we're in an area that has definitely some traffic in it. And hopefully we'll be able to do more hunting here. We're just off the southern coast of Ireland, and a couple convoy routes and single ship traffic routes come through this area, so hopefully we'll be able to find some more ships. But I'll bring you back when we find something else to hunt. So I'll see you then.